So in order to set up the Cisco MX64, the first thing you want to do is log into your dashboard, and once you get into your dashboard, what you'll see here is the list of devices you have. So if you have an MS switch, you'll actually see switch over here on the left hand side. If you have the MR series, you'll actually see the MR, or this category called wireless. I'm not using the MX64 here, but I'm going to add it. But I do have a Meraki Z1, which is a teleworker gateway. So if you have the teleworker gateway, you'll see it on the left hand side here. And as we add the MX security appliance, you'll see actually firewall or appliance status here. So in order to quickly set up your MX64, the first thing you want to do is get your license and your order number from your value add reseller, whoever sold you that product. So once you get that product, or you get that email from your vendor, or if you don't have that email, you could always add it by serial number. Just go to organization and go into inventory. And once you go into inventory, you could actually claim your MX64. So the first thing you want to do is check on the outside of the box. You'll actually see a serial number, and once you've purchased this MX64 from a valid authorized Cisco reseller, that will be put in from Cisco Meraki itself, and that serial number will be validated, and that'll give you the ability just to look on the outside of that box, put in the serial number, and it'll be tied into your organization. So within your organization, Cisco will already have your company name, the IT administrator, etc., etc. Then you can just click on claim. And if you needed some help, you could actually see, where can I find these numbers? So on the MX64, just on the back here, you could actually look at the little label. It'll be in silver, and you'll actually see the serial number right at the back here. So you'd enter it here, and you just click claim, and that would be it. So now I'm going to go into the MX64. Once I've added and claimed it, you'll actually see right here on the left side here. Let me just pause the video. So now that we have the MX64 installed, you can actually see over here, you actually have security and SD-WAN. So now you could start configuring it, and the first area that you're probably going to want to go into is addressing in VLAN to quickly set it up, or DCP. But the main first part you want to actually go into is addressing and VLAN. So you could actually go into the LAN configuration and add your first static route. I didn't want to get too much into the configuration of setting up an MX64 from scratch, because that would be a pretty lengthy video. But in order to add your MX64 with your serial number and to claim it in your organization, that is how you do it. I'll do another video on actually how to set up the core basics. That'll probably take about half an hour just to go through the quick setup. It's fairly easy, but there is a lot to gather in terms of the WAN IP, whether you need to reserve DHCP and your uplink, and then some of the ports that you need to open depending on if you're doing branch to branch and so on. So I'll end the video, and I'll see you in the next video.